It's my life.
Good day, my name is Clarence Travis Ismael from section HSS1E, and I'm your teacher for today. And this discussion, I will be teaching you about the conjunctions. But before that, let's pray for the Lord. Thank you, Lord, for Jesus, God, for this Bible verse. In Jesus' name, amen. So that's it. So this time, for you to learn the conjunctions and this discussion, let us all define first the objectives of this lesson. So the objectives, the students are expected to identify the conjunctions, to understand the function of conjunctions, to apply of what is the importance of these three conjunctions. So we have three subgroups of conjunctions. We have correlative, coordinating, and subordinating. So what is conjunctions? So conjunctions are not glamorous, but they do serve an important function. So you can think of them as joining words. So take note that the conjunction is a joining word, and also the conjunctions labor to bring words and phrases together. So through conjunction, it leads that the two words bring together. And also conjunction can bring two clauses together. So we have independent clause and dependent clause, and they can begin or operate in the middle of sentences. And conjunctions can also help strengthen the structure of a sentence. So conjunction is very important in a grammar. So let's talk about first the coordinating conjunctions. So coordinating conjunction is a word that joins two elements of equal grammatical rank and syntactic importance. They can join two verbs, two nouns, two adjectives, two phrases, or two independent clauses. And the seven coordinating conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. So for you to remember the conjunctions or the coordinating conjunction easily, we have the acronym of it, which is the FAN voice. So FAN voice, F stands for, A is and, N is nor, B is but, O is or, Y is yet, S is so. So this conjunction, this FAN voice plays an important role in conjunction. So here is the explanation. Each coordinating conjunction serves different purposes when used. For instance, or, the word or introduces change, while so or so emphasizes a word, phrase, or clause. So can also indicate a result or consequence will be forthcoming. So how to use coordinating conjunctions? So I prepared some explanation of coordinating conjunctions for us to understand it more. So these examples shows you how to use these conjunctions in a sentence. I visit the planetarium every Tuesday afternoon, for I enjoy viewing the stars. So the conjunctions here is the word for, because for is included for the FAN voice. F stands for. So here is the conjunction here is for. Two example is I visit my mother and the ice cream man in Central Park. So the conjunction here is and. I don't go for the ambience nor the stirred fried rice. So then the conjunction here is nor. Yes, we already have discussed the coordinative conjunction, and now let's proceed to correlative conjunction. So what is correlative conjunction? So correlative conjunctions work in pairs. Each word of couples resides in a different area of the sentence. For correlative conjunctions to function properly, you must introduce both terms into the sentence. The word couples connect equal sentence parts. For instance, if you use a noun after the word both, you will need to place a noun after and as well. This helps add structure to a sentence. So we have here, or I have here, the example of correlative conjunction. We have both, and, whether, or, not only, but also, either, or, neither or neither, nor, just, so, the, us, if, then, rather than, such, that, so, that. Okay, for you to be able to understand more or to understand it well about the correlative conjunction, we have here, or I have prepared some example to it. So, how to use the correlating conjunctions, here are the examples. So, I didn't know whether you'd like sea breeze or lobster. So, the example or the correlative conjunction here is weather. I use weather because it also includes here the weather as example of correlative conjunction. She is not thinking as logically as she can. So us and us, we also have mentioned that us and us here in our examples. Last but not the least is I stole not only the hubscotch or the hubscotch, but also the tires. So I bolded the not only and but also because it is also included here in our examples. Yes, we already have done to discuss the correlative and coordinating conjunction, and we have one more, or the last one, subgroup in conjunction, which is the subordinating conjunction. And now, so what is subordinating conjunction? Subordinating conjunctions link dependent clauses to independent clauses. A dependent clauses or clause cannot operate as a complete sentence. However, an independent clause can. Hence, dependent clauses add extra information to a sentence. You can use these conjunctions to suggest cause and effect or to set up a contrast, because there's one of the conjunctions that demonstrate a cause and effects relationship. The words although or though introduce a contrast of ideas. So the key word here is a dependent clause cannot operate as a complete sentence, while the independent can. So let's say we have our example here. Later we will learn about the subordinating conjunction. So here are the examples of subordinating conjunctions. We have after, as, although, as if, as long as much, as soon as far as though, by the time, in as much as, in as much, in order to that, in case, less, though, not that, now since, now when, we have also now, even if, even though, provided that, if then, if when, if only, just as, wherever, where, whereas, where if, whether, since, because, those, whosoever, unless. We have while, before, why, so that, until, how, since, then, till, whenever, supposing, when or not, and lastly is what. So here are the example of subordinating conjunctions. So how to use subordinating conjunction? So I have been prepared example here for you to understand it more. Because of the dog bite, I always feared being next to tonics. So the example of the conjunction here is because. This will make sense if you read the first chapter. So the subordinating conjunction here is if. And until you wear a silk dress, you'll never know what you are missing. So we have also the subordinating conjunction here, which is until, and I grab a coffee when I go running. So here is the subordinating conjunction. And as I climb the mountain, I know my legs will hurt tomorrow. So we also have the conjunction E here, which is the as I or as. So that's the conjunctions, or the 3 7 conjunctions. Let's always remember that we have 3 7 conjunctions. We have subordinating, correlative, and coordinating. So again, thank you so much for listening listening and watching this video. Again, I am Clarence Ismael, a second year college from John Santos Foundation, HSFI, HSS1E. Thank you so much and God bless.